Hello, friend. This is CMS Satish, and you are watching the CMS Circle. Today, we will drive the formula of break even sales and margin of safety. Now, the formula of break even sales is fixed cost divided by PV ratio, and margin of safety is profit divided by PV ratio. Now, the question is arise that from where this formula come and how this formula derive. Sure, here we derive the formula. Friends, as I have said in earlier video that the basic equation of margin of costing is the source of all the formula used in the marginal costing. So we also derive these formula from the basic equation of margin costing. No, before we have derived the formula of break even sales and margin of safety, we have to know what is PV ratio. So let us understand the PV ratio. Friends, we know that the ratio is the mathematical tools which establish the relationship between the same kinds of the variables, and PV ratio is the ratio of contribution to sales. This is also called the contribution ratio. We know that the contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. So the PV ratio will be sales minus variable cost divided by sales. Now let us derive the formula of break even sales. Friends, we know that the basic equation of marginal costing is S minus V is equal to F plus P. Now if we multiply and divide the left hand side by S, we get S into under bracket S minus B divided by S is equal to F plus P. The S minus V divided by S is the PV ratio. Now if we put this value in this equation, we get S into PV ratio is equal to fixed cost plus profit. Let this equation be 1. Now at a break even point, we all know that the cost is equal to sales. So there is no profit and no loss at the break even point. So we can say that at break even point, profit is 0. Putting the value of profit is 0 in this equation, we get the break even sale is equal to PV ratio equal to fixed cost. So now the formula is the arrive is break even sale is equal to fixed cost divided by PV ratio. This is the formula of break even sales. To calculate the break even sale, we use this formula in marginal costing. Now let us understand the margin of safety. Friends, we know that the sales contain two parts, break even sales and margin of safety. So we can say that the sales is equal to break even sales plus margin of safety, and we know that sales into PV ratio is equal to fixed cost plus profit. If we put the value of S equal to break even sale plus margin of safety, then we get under bracket break even sale plus margin of safety into PV ratio is equal to fixed cost plus profit. Now if we elaborate this equation, we get break even sale into PV ratio plus margin of safety into PV ratio is equal to fixed cost plus profit. Now we know that break even sale into PV ratio is equal to fixed cost. Now put the value of break even sale into PV ratio is equal to fixed cost. In this equation, we get F plus margin of safety into PV ratio equal to F plus P. Now if we cut the fixed cost from both sides, we get margin of safety into PV ratio equal to profit. Now the final formula of margin of safety is profit divided by PV ratio, and this is the formula of margin of safety. Friends, as we see that all these formula break even sales and margin of safety has derived from the basic equation of margin of costing, that is S minus V plus F plus P. Thank you.